What's up, everybody? Dog1985. There's levels to this. All right, let's have this conversation. All right. So I can only speak from my perspective, right? And if you're watching this channel, then you probably want my perspective. Game sales, buying games. Why are you so adamant on me buying games? Why? By me, I mean the consumer that chooses to use gaming services. Whichever gaming service I choose to use. Why are you so pushy, crying about me buying the game? I have never ever seen anyone say to me or on any forum say, hey, did you really like that movie on Amazon Prime? Yo, you should go ahead, turn around and then buy it to support the producers of the movie. Hey, you really like that new J. Cole album that just dropped on freaking Apple Music? You should go ahead now and actually buy the album to support him. I have never ever heard anyone use that argument with any other service. Never, not once. However, if I choose gaming services and I like the title and I play through the title, you still then want me to turn around and buy it, because if I don't buy it, that's bad for the developer. What you don't understand, and because you guys make your own, you guys may argue against yourselves and you don't even know it. One of the biggest things I hear about people that don't want to do a gaming service is because they can't control what games go into gaming service. And the argument I hear is, I know exactly what type of games I like, so I'm going to pay and buy the games that I like to play. So I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I know what type of games that I like, and I know what type of games I like to play, and I know what type of games I would buy. So that means that game Hades wouldn't stand a chance in hell for me to buy it. Not a chance in hell. So I wouldn't even look at that game. But because it's on Gamepass, I will at least try it. So what do you think the developer wants? Because the developer of Hades wasn't getting my money regardless. But at least now I could try the game. You guys don't think. Do you understand that Ninja Theory, I am now a fan of Ninja Theory because I tried Hellblade. If I would have looked at Hellblade and actually had to buy it, probably wouldn't have. I would have waited for the game to drop in price. And I still wouldn't have bought it new. I would have bought it used, which means they're still not getting my money. So again, you guys don't make sense. People that want subscription services don't want to buy games is the argument that you guys make, right? But you guys been saying that we don't buy games regardless. So then what's the difference? What's the difference? Now we get to try the games. Now that developer is getting more exposure. And here's the other thing too, right? Y'all acting like these companies, whichever gaming service you want to choose, I'm not even going to pick sides. Like they're going up to these developers and putting a gun to their head and saying, hey, you have to go ahead and put your game on this service. They don't have to. They don't have to. They could easily say no, the same way that Battlefield is not coming to the gaming service, right? Battlefield, the new one, 2042 or whatever, that's not coming to the gaming service. Battlefield feels like it's big enough where they can go ahead and make their money a different way. Well, guess what? That's their gamble. They're not getting my money because I'm going to wait so much more for me to play on these gaming services that I subscribe to. But Battlefield doesn't care. They're fine with that. There's plenty of artists, right, that don't have their music on these streaming platforms. One off the top of my head is Daylight. If you don't know who Daylight is, then it is what it is, and you don't know who Daylight is. For a while, Jay-Z didn't have his music on Apple Music or Spotify. He had his music only on Tidal. That's a risk that he took, right? I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. There was a long period of time where I didn't listen to Jay-Z music because it wasn't on Apple Music. But he's okay with that. I'm okay with my decision. Developers are okay choosing whether or not they want to put their games in a gaming service. Don't blame the consumer for having this option and picking the option that I want and then tell me to buy the game. and then use the sales of the game as something positive or negative. Like you don't make any sense. I wasn't even trying the game regardless. I wasn't even gonna look in the direction of that game. And I'm just using Hades as an example. You guys do not make sense. Because then you say, I don't do gaming services because I know what type of games I like. What I am telling you right now, without a shadow of a doubt, you can cap if you want. If you were to subscribe to gaming services, I promise you, you would try games that otherwise you would never try. All you gotta do is look at how many people comment and talk about this stuff. But stop saying that we need to buy the games. Stop saying that. Stop saying that we're hurting the developers. Stop saying that. Stop. The developer wasn't getting my money regardless, is what I'm telling you. At least now I'm being exposed to their game. I'm being exposed to their art. And if their next game doesn't come to the gaming services, but it's really, really good, I might be compelled to buy it. I've already said on here, and I've said it before, right? GTA 6, as of right now, will probably be a game that I'm going to be willing to buy. Because I already have an idea as to what type of game that is. And to me, is going to be worth buying the next GTA. But as far as anything else, no. I have gaming services and I'm cool. But think about what Rockstar has done to me in my brain as I played. My favorite Grand Theft Auto is Vice City. I know a lot of you guys like San Andreas, but Vice City is my favorite, right? So Vice City, my favorite Grand Theft Auto, they have established themselves in my brain. I didn't like Grand Theft Auto 4, but I did like Grand Theft Auto 5 a lot. So the next GTA, good for Rockstar. Any other developer has to prove themselves to me now because I like gaming services. But for you to tell me that I gotta buy the game when you don't tell me to buy anything else on any of these other services, you make no sense. You make no sense at all. None. No one is holding a gun to these developers telling them to put their games on here. And if they put their games on these gaming services, it's because somehow, some way, they feel that it's going to benefit. Nothing in this world is 100% positive. Nothing in this world is 100% positive. Everything is a risk. Everything has negatives to it. You have to outweigh it. Their game is on Game Pass. Their game is on a gaming service. They probably outweigh the risk and we're like, you know what? We're probably going to get more exposure by putting our game on Game Pass. You tell me that Hades is not getting more exposure now because it's on that service. I don't know. You tell me yes or no. You guys don't make any damn sense. I'm not buying the game. I'm not buying the game, period. The same way you don't buy games that you don't like and you don't support, right? Because you know exactly what games you like. But you don't even try them. That's the difference. I get to try these games that I would never even look at before. Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. You guys get annoying sometimes. Peace.